8 Cancer-causing foods that you should not eat. In today's fast-paced world, our diets have undergone significant changes, often leaning towards convenience over nutrition. As a result, many people unknowingly consume foods that can pose serious health risks, including an increased likelihood of developing cancer. Cancer remains one of the leading causes of death globally. And while genetic predisposition plays a role, lifestyle choices, particularly diet, are crucial in determining an individual's risk. Certain foods, often found in our everyday meals, can act as hidden culprits, promoting inflammation, altering hormonal balances, and introducing harmful chemicals into our bodies. This video delves into 8 common cancer-causing foods that you should avoid to enhance your health and reduce your risk of cancer. By understanding the harmful effects of these foods, you can make more informed dietary choices, fostering a healthier lifestyle that prioritizes nutrition over convenience. From processed snacks to sugary beverages, each of these foods has specific properties that can lead to adverse health effects, including cancer development. Join us as we explore these dietary pitfalls and empower yourself with knowledge to protect your health. 1. Processed meats. Processed meats refer to meat products that have been preserved by smoking, curing, salting, or adding chemical preservatives. Common examples include bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats. Research has consistently shown a correlation between processed meat consumption and increased cancer risk, particularly colorectal cancer. The primary concern with processed meats lies in the preservatives used during processing. Nitrates and nitrites are commonly added to enhance color and flavor. But in the body, these compounds can convert into harmful substances called nitrosamines. Nitrosamines are known carcinogens, meaning they have been shown to cause cancer in laboratory studies. A significant amount of evidence supporting the link between processed meat and cancer comes from epidemiological studies. For instance, the World Health Organization, WHO, has classified processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, indicating that there is sufficient evidence to conclude that it causes cancer in humans. The risk increases with the amount of processed meat consumed. Even small amounts can contribute to an elevated risk over time. In addition to nitrates and nitrites, the cooking methods used for processed meats can also play a role in cancer risk. Cooking at high temperatures, especially through grilling or barbecuing, can create additional harmful compounds, such as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, and heterocyclic amines, HCAs. These substances are formed when meats are charred or cooked over an open flame and have been linked to various forms of cancer. The negative health implications of consuming processed meats extend beyond cancer risk. These products are often high in sodium, which can contribute to hypertension and cardiovascular diseases. High sodium intake is associated with stomach cancer, as it can damage the stomach lining and increase the risk of infection with Helicobacter pylori, a bacterium linked to gastric cancer. For individuals looking to reduce their cancer risk, it's advisable to limit processed meat intake. This doesn't mean eliminating all meat from your diet but opting for healthier alternatives. Consider incorporating more lean cuts of fresh meat, poultry, or fish. Plant-based protein sources like beans, lentils, and nuts can also be excellent substitutes, providing nutritional benefits without the added risks associated with processed meats. Ultimately, a balanced diet focusing on whole foods, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, can significantly contribute to overall health and reduce the risk of cancer. By being mindful of processed meat consumption, individuals can take proactive steps in safeguarding their health. 2. Red meat. Red meat, which includes beef, pork, and lamb, has long been a staple in many diets around the world. However, numerous studies have raised concerns about its potential link to increased cancer risk, particularly colorectal cancer. Understanding the nuances of red meat consumption is crucial for making informed dietary choices. One of the primary reasons red meat is linked to cancer is its high levels of saturated fat and cholesterol. Diets rich in saturated fat can lead to obesity, a well-established risk factor for various cancers, including breast, colorectal, and endometrial cancers. Additionally, red meat consumption is associated with increased levels of insulin like growth factor 1, IGF-1, a hormone that can promote cell growth and division, potentially leading to tumor development. The cooking methods used for red meat can also contribute to its carcinogenic potential. When red meat is cooked at high temperatures, such as grilling, broiling, or pan-frying, harmful compounds called heterocyclic amines, HCs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, are formed. These compounds are generated from the reaction between amino acids and creatine in muscle meats when exposed to high heat. And both have been shown to cause cancer in laboratory studies. The World Health Organization, WHO, has classified red meat as a Group 2A carcinogen, indicating that it is probably carcinogenic to humans. The risk increases with the amount consumed. Individuals who eat large quantities of red meat regularly are at a higher risk than those who consume it in moderation. To mitigate the risks associated with red meat consumption, individuals can consider several strategies. First, moderation is key. Instead of making red meat the centerpiece of meals, consider using smaller portions and incorporating more plant-based proteins, such as legumes, nuts, and whole grains. These alternatives can provide essential nutrients without the added cancer risks. When consuming red meat, consider opting for lean cuts and cooking methods that minimize harmful compound formation. Slow cooking, braising, or steaming are healthier alternatives compared to high-temperature grilling. Additionally, marinating red meat before cooking can reduce the formation of HCs. As certain marinades, especially those containing vinegar or citrus, have been shown to be effective in this regard. 3. Sugary drinks. Sugary drinks, which include sodas, fruit juices, energy drinks, and sweetened teas, have become increasingly popular in modern diets. However, their high sugar content raises significant health concerns, particularly regarding their potential link to cancer. Understanding the implications of consuming these beverages is essential for maintaining overall health. One of the primary reasons sugary drinks are linked to an increased cancer risk is their contribution to obesity. These beverages are high in calories but low in nutritional value, often leading to excessive caloric intake without providing essential nutrients. Obesity is a significant risk factor for several types of cancer, including breast, colorectal, and endometrial cancers. As the prevalence of obesity has risen in recent decades, so too have the rates of obesity-related cancers. Moreover, sugary drinks can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where the body's cells become less responsive to insulin. Insulin resistance is associated with higher levels of insulin in the blood, which can promote cell proliferation and increase the risk of cancer. Research has shown that elevated insulin levels can stimulate the growth of cancer cells, particularly in breast and colorectal tissues. Another concerning aspect of sugary drinks is their contribution to the development of metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions, including increased blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess body fat around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels, that increase the risk of heart disease and diabetes. Metabolic syndrome has also been linked to an increased risk of cancer, particularly pancreatic cancer. Additionally, Many sugary drinks contain additives and artificial flavorings that may have harmful effects. For example, certain caramel colorings used in sodas have been shown to contain 4-methylimidazole, 4-MEI, a compound that has been linked to cancer in animal studies. Although the levels present in beverages are generally considered safe, the long-term effects of consistent consumption remain uncertain. To reduce the risks associated with sugary drinks, individuals can take several proactive steps. One of the most effective strategies is to replace sugary beverages with healthier alternatives. Water, herbal teas, or infused water with fruits and herbs can be refreshing substitutes that provide hydration without the excess sugar. Unsweetened beverages, such as sparkling water or black coffee, are also excellent choices. For those who enjoy sweetened beverages, consider gradually reducing the sugar content. This can be achieved by mixing regular sodas with sparkling water or gradually switching to low sugar or sugar-free options. Being mindful of portion sizes is also crucial. Choosing smaller servings can help mitigate the overall sugar intake. 4. Refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates are prevalent in modern diets and are found in foods such as white bread, pastries, sugary snacks, and many processed cereals. These carbohydrates have been stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients during processing, resulting in a product that is quickly digested and can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This characteristic raises significant concerns regarding their potential link to cancer risk. One of the most pressing issues associated with refined carbohydrates is their role in promoting obesity. Foods high in refined carbs often lead to increased caloric intake without providing a sense of fullness. This can contribute to weight gain and obesity, which are major risk factors for various cancers, including breast, colorectal, and endometrial cancers. Studies have consistently shown that individuals who consume a diet high in refined carbohydrates have an increased risk of developing these cancers. The impact of refined carbohydrates on insulin levels is another critical factor. When refined carbs are consumed, they are rapidly converted to glucose, causing a spike in blood sugar levels. In response, the body releases insulin to help regulate blood sugar. Over time, repeated spikes in insulin levels can lead to insulin resistance, a condition associated with an increased risk of cancer. Insulin is a growth factor that can promote the proliferation of cancer cells, particularly in hormone-sensitive cancers like breast and prostate cancer. Moreover, diets high in refined carbohydrates tend to be low in essential nutrients and fiber. Fiber plays a crucial role in digestive health and has been shown to help protect against colorectal cancer. A diet lacking in fiber can lead to constipation and other digestive issues, which may increase cancer risk over time. Another concerning aspect of refined carbohydrates is their effect on inflammation. High glycemic foods, such as sugary snacks and white bread, can lead to increased levels of inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is recognized as a contributor to cancer development and progression. The presence of inflammatory markers in the body can promote an environment conducive to tumor growth. To reduce the risks associated with refined carbohydrates, individuals can make several dietary adjustments. Transitioning to whole grains, such as brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread, is an effective strategy. Whole grains retain their fiber and nutrients, leading to better blood sugar control and increased satiety. Incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and legumes into the diet is also beneficial. These foods are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, providing essential nutrients while helping to regulate blood sugar levels. Reducing the intake of processed and sugary snacks can further minimize the risk associated with refined carbohydrates. 5. Alcohol. Alcohol consumption has been a part of various cultures worldwide for centuries. However, research has consistently shown a link between alcohol intake and an increased risk of several types of cancer, including breast, liver, colorectal, and esophageal cancers. Understanding the mechanisms behind this relationship can help individuals make informed choices about their alcohol consumption. One of the primary ways alcohol contributes to cancer risk is through the production of acetaldehyde, a toxic compound that forms when the body metabolizes alcohol. Acetaldehyde is a recognized carcinogen that can damage DNA and proteins, leading to mutations and promoting cancer development. The risk is particularly pronounced in individuals with genetic variations that affect alcohol metabolism, resulting in higher levels of acetaldehyde in the body. Moreover, alcohol can impair the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients, including vitamins and minerals that play critical roles in maintaining health. For instance, alcohol can interfere with the absorption of folate, a B vitamin that is essential for DNA synthesis and repair. Low folate levels have been linked to an increased risk of several cancers, particularly colorectal cancer. Another concerning aspect of alcohol consumption is its impact on hormone levels, particularly estrogen. Alcohol can increase estrogen levels in the body, which is a risk factor for hormone-sensitive cancers, such as breast cancer. Research has shown that even moderate alcohol consumption can raise the risk of breast cancer in women, with the risk increasing with the amount of alcohol consumed. Additionally, alcohol can contribute to obesity, a major risk factor for several types of cancer. Many alcoholic beverages are high in calories, and regular consumption can lead to weight gain, as obesity is associated with increased inflammation and insulin resistance. These factors can further promote cancer development. To reduce the risks associated with alcohol consumption, individuals should consider moderation. The American Cancer Society recommends limiting alcohol intake to no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 drinks per day for men. Choosing lower alcohol options, such as light beers or wine, can also be beneficial. It's important to be mindful of drinking patterns as well. Binge drinking and excessive consumption significantly increase cancer risk compared to moderate drinking. Individuals should also consider the context of their alcohol consumption. Drinking in social settings may lead to increased intake, so being aware of one's limits is essential. 6. Deep-fried foods. Deep-fried foods are beloved by many for their crispy texture and rich flavor, but they come with significant health risks, particularly concerning cancer. The process of deep frying involves cooking food in hot oil, which can lead to the formation of harmful compounds that may increase the risk of various cancers. Understanding these risks is essential for making healthier dietary choices. One of the primary concerns with deep-fried foods is the production of acrylamide, a chemical that forms when foods containing carbohydrates are cooked at high temperatures. Acrylamide is classified as a probable human carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC. Foods such as French fries, potato chips, and certain baked goods are particularly high in acrylamide when fried or baked at high temperatures. Additionally, the oils used for deep frying can also contribute to cancer risk. Many commercial frying oils are high in unhealthy trans fats, which can increase inflammation in the body and promote the development of cancer. Trans fats have been linked to an increased risk of breast, colorectal, and prostate cancers, among others. Furthermore, when oils are reused multiple times for frying, they can degrade and produce additional harmful compounds, including free radicals, which can damage cells and DNA. The high-calorie nature of deep-fried foods poses another risk. Regular consumption can contribute to obesity, which is a major risk factor for various cancers. The combination of high calories, unhealthy fats, and low nutritional value can lead to weight gain and metabolic issues, both of which increase cancer risk. The cooking methods employed in deep frying can also produce other harmful substances, such as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs. These compounds form when fat drips into the hot oil, leading to smoke that contains these carcinogenic chemicals. The inhalation of PAH-laden smoke has been linked to increased cancer risk, particularly in those who frequently consume deep-fried foods. To mitigate the risks associated with deep-fried foods, individuals can consider healthier cooking alternatives. Baking, grilling, or air frying are excellent substitutes that can achieve similar textures without the harmful effects of deep frying. These methods require less oil and can significantly reduce the calorie content of meals while retaining flavor. Incorporating more whole foods, such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, into the diet can also promote better health and reduce cancer risk. When indulging in fried foods, it's essential to do so in moderation. Being mindful of portion sizes and frequency of consumption can help minimize the associated risks. 7. High-sodium foods. High-sodium foods are commonly consumed in modern diets, often found in processed and packaged items such as pickles, chips, canned soups, and many fast foods. While sodium is an essential nutrient that plays a critical role in various bodily functions, excessive consumption is linked to several health risks, including an increased risk of cancer. Understanding the implications of high-sodium diets is essential for making informed dietary choices. One of the most significant health concerns associated with high-sodium intake is its contribution to hypertension, or high blood pressure. Chronic high blood pressure can lead to cardiovascular disease, but its relationship with cancer is often overlooked. Studies have shown that individuals with hypertension are at a higher risk of developing certain cancers, including stomach cancer. This increased risk may be due in part to the effects of high blood pressure on blood flow and nutrient delivery to tissues. Furthermore, high sodium intake can damage the stomach lining, increasing susceptibility to infections from Helicobacter pylori, a bacterium linked to gastric cancer. H. pylori infection can lead to chronic inflammation and changes in the stomach lining, which can promote the development of cancer over time. The presence of high levels of sodium in the diet can exacerbate these conditions, leading to an increased risk of cancer. Additionally, processed foods high in sodium often lack essential nutrients and fiber. These foods typically provide empty calories, which can contribute to obesity, a well-established risk factor for several types of cancer, including breast, colorectal, and endometrial cancers. Diets high in processed foods and low in whole foods can lead to nutrient deficiencies that compromise overall health and immune function. The type of sodium consumed may also play a role in cancer risk. For example, some studies suggest that consuming too much sodium from processed foods may be more harmful than consuming sodium from natural sources, such as vegetables. The additives and preservatives often found in processed foods can interact with sodium, potentially contributing to harmful effects. To reduce the risks associated with high-sodium foods, individuals can take several proactive steps. First, it's important to be mindful of sodium intake and aim for moderation. The American Heart Association recommends limiting sodium consumption to no more than 2.300 mg per day, with an ideal limit of 1.500 mg for most adults. Choosing fresh, whole foods instead of processed options can significantly decrease sodium intake. Cooking at home allows individuals to control the amount of salt used in meals and can be an effective way to reduce overall sodium consumption. Experimenting with herbs, spices, and other flavorings can enhance the taste of dishes without the need for excessive salt. 8. Certain artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are widely used as sugar substitutes in various products, including soft drinks, baked goods, and low-calorie snacks. While they can help reduce caloric intake and aid in weight management, concerns have been raised about their potential link to cancer. Understanding the implications of consuming artificial sweeteners is essential for making informed dietary choices. One of the most well-known artificial sweeteners is aspartame, which has been the subject of extensive research regarding its safety. Some studies have suggested a potential link between aspartame and an increased risk of certain cancers, particularly in animal models. However, the evidence remains inconclusive, and organizations such as the Food and Drug Administration (FDA) and the European Food Safety Authority (EFSA) have deemed aspartame safe for human consumption at established acceptable daily intake levels. Another artificial sweetener, saccharin, has a controversial history. In the 1970s, studies suggested that saccharin was linked to bladder cancer in laboratory rats, leading to warnings about its safety. However, further research indicated that the mechanism causing cancer in rats did not apply to humans, and saccharin was later removed from the U.S. list of potential carcinogens. Nonetheless, some individuals remain concerned about its safety. Sucralose, another commonly used artificial sweetener, has also come under scrutiny. While it has been considered safe by various health authorities, emerging research suggests that sucralose may alter gut microbiota and lead to metabolic issues, which can indirectly influence cancer risk. The connection between gut health and cancer is an area of ongoing research, highlighting the need for more comprehensive studies. One concern with artificial sweeteners is their potential impact on appetite regulation. Some studies suggest that consuming sweeteners may lead to increased cravings for sugary foods, potentially resulting in overeating and weight gain. Since obesity is a well-known risk factor for several cancers, this could be a concerning consequence of relying on artificial sweeteners as a primary sugar substitute. Additionally, there are concerns regarding the long-term effects of consuming artificial sweeteners on overall health. Some studies have suggested that regular consumption may be linked to an increased risk of metabolic syndrome, cardiovascular disease, and other health issues, which could indirectly contribute to cancer risk. To mitigate potential risks, individuals should consume artificial sweeteners in moderation and be mindful of their overall dietary patterns. Opting for natural sweeteners, such as honey or maple syrup, may be a healthier alternative. Incorporating whole foods into the diet, along with a variety of flavors and textures, can help reduce reliance on sweeteners.